Well, ladies, look like y'all are gonna have to burn your jeans. You're gonna have to burn your leggings. You're gonna have to burn your spaghetti straps because it shows too much shoulder meat. And you know that shoulder meat, that can get you raped. I hate how it's almost 2018 and we still have leaders in this country that are addressing women by telling them that they need to dress better so that they can avoid being groped or touched or fondled or, God forbid, raped. You can't say that, because when you say things like that, you also send the message that women are responsible for what happens to them based off of what they wear. I don't care what you think about that woman's level of self-respect. You may say to yourself, that woman don't love herself because of what she is wearing, but that has no influence over her being touched by another man. A woman can be walking downtown butt naked. That still does not give any man or woman the right to touch her. May it increase those chances? I don't know. But we are not addressing the core problem, which is ourselves. We always dance around this issue of accountability by projecting onto other people, by projecting onto things that aren't really the problem. The problem is not the women, the problem is our men. Men in this Bahamian culture have been promoting this hypersexual nature for years. You know, I've often talked in my other videos about cheating not necessarily being what they see with their eyes. It's a problem here with discipline. As a man, I know that I am going to be influenced by what it is I see. So why is it that I am going to put myself in a position to be tempted? We cannot move along or move forward as a country with this barbaric level of thinking. And it's sad to see that we have leaders and influential people that don't see anything wrong with this. I get you can have good intentions, right? But no, it's not well thought out. You cannot hold our women responsible for the immaturity and the irresponsibility of we Bahamian men. And you can't address it in any other way. Now let me just say this as a side note, because I do understand what the leaders are saying when they say women need to watch what they wear. See this chain? I understand the culture that I live in. I understand that there are thieves and people out there that want to take this from me. Do I wear this everywhere I go? No. Because I know that in certain places, by wearing this, I increase the risk of me being robbed. But guess what? That doesn't change the fact that this is my chain and no one has the right to take this away from me. We gotta understand that the conversation does not stop there. The conversation has to go down to the root cause. It's not me, it's the criminal problem we have in this country. Why do I have to change the way I think, the way I dress, the way I feel, just to be safe? I don't want to be a prisoner in my own country. Women don't want to be prisoners in their own body. To all of the women that have been fondled, touched, even raped, I apologize to you. You are living in a culture where we don't respect ourselves enough to recognize that we are the problem. And with all of that being said, there has to be a second topic or a second discussion now about self-love and self-respect. Because when you love yourself, you treat the way you act and you carry yourself a different way. I don't care what a woman has on, I still address her as yes ma'am or yes and thank you. I don't seek it women. I don't call women the B word. I don't use slanders when I'm referring to women or anybody, because I have respect for myself. Just because you may be portraying yourself as a certain something doesn't mean that I need to address you like that. Sure, I observe and I change my behavior according to how I see you carrying on, but what comes out of my mouth is my responsibility. The actions I take with these hands are my responsibility. I can't put that on anybody else but me. If you took more control over your actions of what comes out of your mouth, which you allow yourself to think on and dwell on, you will realize that temptation ain't this big thing that you always need to be fighting. Once you think accordingly, as a human being should, you find that a lot of these issues are going to fade away. And so folks, if you found that this message is something you agree with, or you feel like someone else needs to hear this message, I want you to give it a like and share. Because I think that there are more people in this Bahamas and maybe even the world that needs to hear a message like this. We all have the power to control ourselves. We aren't forced to do anything we don't want to do. It's not them, it's us with the problems. And the solution starts with us. Y'all take care.